To those who has been brainwashed by the Western government or Western media about genociding accusation in Xinjiang against China, here's the hard data. Because when you talk about genociding, you're talking about reducing a population. Now, the population is a hard number, is a countable number. Okay, so here is the hard number. The population check up to 2010. The population in Xinjiang grew by 3.3 times. Then you will say that was 2010. How about latest? In between 2010 to 2018, let's only see the numbers by Uyghurs. In Xinjiang, the birth rate growth by 25.04%, 25.4. How about Han? Han growth by 2%. That's hard number. Many Muslim friends are still celebrating the Ramadan at this moment, and Muslims are concerning the religious practice in Xinjiang because based on all these readings or news reports from the Western media or from the Western government, that make you worry. That's totally understandable. But religious practice, particularly in the Muslims, is counting by mosque because the mosques are still the place where people doing the praying, if I understand correctly. All right. So what is the change of numbers of mosques in Xinjiang then? In the 90s till the first beginning of 24th century, the numbers of mosques in Xinjiang increased from 12,000 to over 24,000. Actually, the actual number is much greater because only in mosques in the Kashgar region, in average about 300 people have one mosque. So this is the religious practice. In the West, many medias, government, even so-called a human rights expert like to accuse China for forced labor practice in Xinjiang. Do they know what does forced labor means? It's very simple. People have to work against their will, and people will not receive the rightful payment for their labor work. So in this case, there's no way to think or talk about GDP growth. Again, GDP growth is a countable number in the economy. So what is the latest status? Up to 2020, the GDP growth in Xinjiang was 3.4%. What is the growth rate we have in Europe? When was the last time we have 3% growth? But not only every morning when we switch on TV, when we check news on internet, whether we like it or not, we read a lot of horrible, scary reports about gun shooting, killings, and hate crime. What is the reason for those? Where that coming from? Simple. Racism, discrimination, bullyism, egoism. How to solve this problem? There's no better way to solve this problem from the education. But not just education from the school. Most important is education from the family and society. So education is the key. In Xinjiang, the majority children can have free educations up to high school, and the family will get the payment from the government. And we encourage girls have the same education opportunity as boys. Anti-poverty is a very important strategy by the China government. And according to many reports in China or outside China, they all confirm China has achieved pretty good result in this strategy. In 2019, I visited tea factories in Anhua, Hunan. The girl who guided us around actually was very proud to tell me that her family finally is all found identity as a poor region, because she was the one had a chance to have a job in the factory just because the government helped those poor regions people have a chance to work to improve the family income. And it's not anti-human right, but that is the right way to do it, isn't it? I will not surprise later today. I will receive a lot of criticism. Okay, accuse me following the propaganda from China. It's very simple. If you disagree with those hard numbers I just mentioned today, then my suggestion will be, please have a chance to visit China to see the development and improvement yourself. China is not a perfect place. Of course, there's a lot of area for improvement. Even I tell them every day. And certainly go to Xinjiang to enjoy the beautiful landscape, the beautiful color, costumes from different ethnic groups. Listen to the music, enjoy their fine food, and talk to them.